Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elephant Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Archero. So today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a guide. In my opinion, and with my experience of the game, I'm just going to be going over some basic tips to help make your grinding most effective, I guess. Make your time spent on the game most effective to get you as much progress as possible. So, there were a lot of things to cover, to be honest. There's just is a lot of stuff in this game that can help you progress through it as fast as possible. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the absolute most effective thing to spend your time on. In my recommendation, you should be doing this if you want to spend any time on the game. This is the first thing you have to think about doing. Daily chests, and then weekly obsidian chest. They're free, they take 30 seconds to watch an ad, and that's it. If you are playing this game whatsoever, make sure you're collecting these as much as possible. But now that that's over with, this is a really important one. Daily quests. If you're not maximizing these, like getting at least all 100, you're probably not doing something that right, I guess. Because there are tons of things you'd be doing anyway throughout the game. So there's the basic one, log in. There's your daily rewards. What do you know? Leveled up, that's cool. There is the supply pack, which you also always want to do. You can do it at the same time with your golden chest, it's up to you. 30 gems, 10 sapphires, 2 runes every day. Plus, it's another one that gives you bonus points towards your daily quests. So that's like everything you do in the game. So, upgrade an item, works towards your daily quests. Fuse an item, because, you have tons of items that you collect throughout your, grinding. Gives you items towards your daily quests. If you're not maximizing your daily quests, you're doing something wrong. So, some quick tips on that since I've just went over this. You want to collect this. You want to collect this. You want to make sure you open your golden chest. That alone, that'll give you 40 points. You only need 100. Upgrading an item, it doesn't have to be your using item. If you can do it for one of your items that you're actually using, good. Otherwise, just pick a random thing that's level 1 of an item that you have lots of scrolls, or bonus scrolls. Like, I have 941 armor scrolls. Pick a level 1 common armor and upgrade it once. It costs 200 gold and 1 scroll. That's it. And it completes that quest. That's an additional 10 points. That takes you to 50. You use, if you don't have enough of these, you probably should, considering you're getting 1 golden chest from this, which gives you at least 1 piece of item, and if you don't have something to fuse, it's not the end of the world, but you should, if you're doing a decent amount of grinding, you should be able to get these. They're pretty easy. It's another bonus 10. That takes you all the way up to 60. Upgrading a hero. That's another thing you should be doing regularly. You want to do it all the time. Preferably on a hero you actually care about, but because of the all heroes bonuses, you want to be doing that anyways. So it's just another thing that you're going to be doing anyways, and it'll help you get an additional 10 points towards your daily quests. Like Shari, for example. You're scarred for level 40 now. All heroes, max HP plus 300. Super helpful, super easy, super simple. It's a pretty easy one to do. You should be getting the sapphires anyways. Works pretty well. So that actually takes you to around 60 to 70, depending on which of those you do. If you do most of them. Which, in its own right, is most of the things you want to be doing. Fuse equipment's actually plus 15. And then there's some other easy ones. Play 1 hero stage. Recommendation, go into a hero stage. It doesn't take long. This can take you as little as 1 minute. Pick the most useless upgrade, because you're trying to kill yourself immediately. This is a grinding you can do anyways. It gives you coins. It gives you coins / gold, whatever you want to call it. You run up to a melee weapon, or melee enemy rather, and you try to get real close to it a bunch. It'll kill you. I said it'll kill you, and then that's it. Stage done. Another 15 points towards your daily quest. Plus you get tons of XP and gold that you need anyways. Super easy. So, hero stage is definitely the easiest one, because if you do that, look at this. Currently I have 10, 15, this will take us to 25, 35, 45, 55, 70, that's 70 right there. I haven't even done U, which will take us to 85, or this, which will take us to 95. So right there, with the simple tips I've mentioned so far, you can get all the way up to 95, which is almost everything. The last 5 points, up to you. My recommendation is to do the expedition one. If you play, 2 expeditions, you get 10, that works. Or if you want to just watch another ad, watch one ad for buying energy. That'll take you to 105, and that's your daily quest. You could forge a rune, which is easy as well. Or even if you happen to have an obsidian chest that day, that's bonus 20, that means you have to do even less. And it's just super easy progression to make the daily quests super worth it. Battle Pass. Battle Pass is another bonus of doing the daily quest. So even if you have your max daily quest, which you should be doing every day, it's fine to go extra, to go above, because then you work towards your Battle Pass, which gives you, guess what? An obsidian key, and tons of other loot throughout the 23 stages or whatever. And it's super helpful and can help you progress in, well, the daily quests, which go back and forth, making super fast progression. It's super helpful, and I highly recommend it. Next thing, Sapphires. I'm going to be talking about these for like 5 seconds. They're pretty simple. If you do not have enough Sapphires to upgrade your hero, you're probably doing something wrong. I have 1,908 Sapphires. If gold is your issue, fine. If Sapphires are your issue that are holding you back from upgrading heroes, you should be doing these. They're one day, right now there's 2, it won't last, but sometimes there are 2 of them, sometimes there's 1, there's usually 1. And you do it, you don't even have to do it every day, but it's an easy thing to do with your daily quests, since 2 event stages, which you'll probably want to be grinding anyways, will do it too. So this is the point where you kind of done the easy stuff. If you've been collecting your chests, doing your daily quests, and collecting your battle pass, that's the most basic grinding. If you don't care too much about the game but still want decent progression, that's your basic level. I'm going to call that like the beginner level. That's what anyone wants to do. If you just want to spend half an hour a day on it, maybe even less. No, way less than half an hour. If you want to spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day on the game, that's what you do. It's still really quick progression. The next stage that's super helpful, these. Up Close Dangers and Flying Bullets. They alternate daily every once in a while. I think on Saturdays it's both of them. And it's super useful. Up Close Dangers, super good for farming gold and XP. And Flying Bullets is what gets you your equipment so you can fuse and upgrade your items. Once again, going back hand in hand. You get 2 of these each and every day. I recommend you do both. And guess what? If you do both, then that's an additional 15 points towards your daily quests. Like I said, all of this stuff you should be doing anyways, and it just goes hand in hand to make it faster. If you don't want to do the hero stage, then you can do this. There's tons of alternatives depending on what you want to do and what you think seems, well, fun. So this is a little interesting thing. Hero duos. Hero duos are important to talk about, but they're not that important. So, you can get 1 golden key from them, and I believe anywhere between 70 and 100 gems every single day. That's super useful, but they're a little hard to work with because you have to rely on external sources like the Reddit page, which is definitely the most common and most reliable source for hero duo matchups, but it can be a little iffy, and they're honestly not that important towards grinding. They can be super helpful if you want to spend more time, but to do the hero duos nearly doubles the amount of time you'd be spending on this game for not nearly as good loot compared to the beginner stage. So it is definitely something you can do, but it can be a little difficult, and often gems will not be what's holding you back, and it might be more effective to spend your time doing the Flying Bullets or Up Close Dangers. So that's sort of the events talked about. Events are really important, and that's a lot of this game. Those are the main steps. You want to keep track of these events, bonus drop rate, that stuff. They come on every once in a while, like their anniversary event. It's all super important. They can really help you progress, and they're usually, once again, like this. This is just playing normal and hero mode stages. Pretty simple. You can grind them out easily, and they're pretty fun. You don't have to make much progress. Like this, I've only made the first stage. It doesn't really matter how much you do, but they're just another thing to keep track of. And if you feel like you want to play the game, it is more effective to play when, well, an event's on. Okay, so last sort of thing. And that we'll be talking about normal mode and hero mode stage progression. Yeah, so this is, well, you know, the actual game, in most people's opinion, and, well, the truth. The game is these, the 2 different stages. And you know what, these stages, they're really important, because you know what they do? They affect your XP and reward bonuses from your daily quest. So, let's just collect some of these points. Alright, so look at this. 20 gives 8,000 XP. If the lower your stage, the less the XP count is. That's actually the only thing in daily rewards. It gives you the same amount of gems and other things daily, but the XP is directly linked to your progress in these stages. So that's actually the only benefit. These stages, if you're doing AFK farming, or not AFK rather, but just going in, dying on purpose and coming out, it'll affect your gold income from that too. But the main thing they help you is level up faster, which is very important to progress through the game. It's the basis of a lot of different items, but to be honest, it's become a lot less important with the changes they made to talents, and that these stages, you don't have to worry too much. They're often a lot more challenging than doing a lot of the other grinding, and they are eventual goals, but they are not your priority. If you can't beat Capital without perfect RNG, don't try to beat the Capital. If you can't beat Cave of Bones, or even just the first stage, Rodent Prairie, if you can't beat it without doing 50 different attempts, it's not worth it to do that stage 50 times. It's a lot better worth of your time to do one of the events, all of the events even, and then if you have extra time that you want to spend on the game, then these stages are what you want to work on then. But they're not nearly as important, and they are not something that I heavily recommend for grinding. If you've done everything else and you want to be extra extreme, you wait until your energy is recharged, and as soon as it is, like up to 20, you do either or of these stages 40 times, or not 40 times, 4 times, and you can either die on purpose, or if you want to spend more time, you can work on progressing through the stages, which will make, well, dying on purpose more effective in the long run. And to be honest, that's pretty much it. That's grinding in this game. All of my tips and tricks that will hopefully help you progress through the game that much quicker and spend your time more effectively. Because you know what? Time is kind of what a lot of these games have. There's grinding. Grinding is important, and hopefully these tips will help you grind as effective as possible. And if you have any more tips to share, please comment down below to share with other people and me. I try to upload every other day to daily, depending on how things are going, and I really appreciate liking the video or just watching the video. You can subscribe if you want and enjoy my content to, well, join the Purple Elephant Squad, and it really makes my day, to be honest. As well as the fact that, you know what, you can comment games I can play. If you have a favorite game of yours that no YouTubers are playing, or just I'm not playing, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to try it out. Any game suggestions or tips, those are helpful too. Tips are good too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye!